I've got another DIY coming your way. If you love guinea pigs, then keep on watching, because I'm building them an absolutely fantastic new house. I went down to Wickes and I got feather edge posts, panels should I say, and I got 10 of them for £19, and I'm going to measure out 3 foot by 4 foot, and I'm going to build them an absolutely awesome little play. I'm so excited. Like, it's better than Christmas. It's just, can't even describe it. Anyway, the saw wasn't working, so I was telling Nick that the saw is just not cutting it, literally. So he had a go, and he was like, let's have a look, I'll have a go. And I was quite pleased that it didn't work for him either, because then it's not a case of just me doing it wrong. So realising that the hand saw was not working, we got the electric one out, and it was a lot quicker, a lot easier, and it was just getting done so much quicker. So I am currently cutting out the 3 foot panels, and Nick's teaching me along the way on various ways of trying to keep it level and making sure you get the right lengths and stuff like that. So it's helpful, but at the same time it can be really annoying. You know, when you're doing something and as you're doing it, you're being watched and you're getting mumbled at, and then mumbling starts and you're like, what am I doing wrong? What is wrong now? Yeah, so in between there was a bit of that, and it frustrates me because I like to just crack on. I like to just get the job done. I know what I'm doing. If I get stuck, I'll figure it out. But when you've got the mumbling going on, stresses me right out. But anyway, it was coming along an absolute dream. Everything was cutting absolutely fine. And it wasn't long until I am doing the 4 foot posts. And it's going to be so nice. I can't wait for you to see the end. And you can see them running around, happy little fat little piggies. Yes. Oh, they're my little dreams. They are kings in this house. A lot of people say, why have you got guinea pigs in your house? And I personally feel that that's where they should be, is in that house. So everyone's different, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but I love them in there. It's adorable because they have little conversations with you in the night. They come out and chat to you, and you'd be sitting there in the front room and they just start going and whoop whoop whoop, and you're like, hello, you start talking to them and they start talking back. It's lovely. Anyway, those are the screws that we are using to apply these panels to these. I'm just using cut off wood for the corners, which we've got in the garden anyway, because Nick's are in the summer house, so there's plenty of like leftover cut off bits of wood. So I've got quite a few, all the same length, and they're going on the edges, and we're just literally just screwing those straight in. Jensen's come out to help, bless him. He is just a gem. He helps with everything. He loves just getting stuck in. He's got great ideas, and he had absolutely brilliant ideas for the play area that we're doing for them. We're going to do a piggy little pergola with sandpit, artificial grass. It's all going on. And it's really nice because when they've got an area like this, instead of what they had before, if you've watched my videos, you would have seen them before in the front room, and it's just messy. It's messy and it's not much fun for them. But with this sort of setup, you can change it so much. They've got much more room to run around, and it's much more secure. And there's so much you can do with them. So much more we can do. I said to the boys, I said, we can decorate it for Christmas. They're going to throw a little Halloween thing going on. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I've never been so excited about building anything in my life as much as I was about building this. It's the most simple, most basic little thing to build right here. But the excitement was insane. So it wasn't screwing through, so Nick came and changed the ends for me and was having a little look, and then we decided in the end that Nick was just going to do the screwing and I'm just going to point us to where it's going to go. So I was like, I'll hold it here, you do it. And yeah, it went a lot quicker, I will give him that. But it took the pressure off me as well, because if I grinded it just a tad, it's like, oh, you're going to grind down the end, and I'm like, okay, just leave me be. So I got these are in Sainsbury's at the moment. They are like serviette things, or napkins. That's it, napkins is what they are. Now this is what we're going to use for the top of the little piggy pergola, and underneath is where the sandpit's going to go. So with these extra cut-offs that we've got lying about, we have built a nice little just a little corner to go across the top, and to go down so that they can have their sandpit underneath and a little hideaway, which you'll see in a bit. Boss Pig absolutely loves the sandpit more than anything, and when Nibbles tries to get in, it's like a serious hell no, you coming in here, Piggy? No. So me and Nick are trying to teach Jensen as we go how to use the screwdriver, the electric one, but he punctured my hands, bless his heart, and he was devastated by it. I felt so bad for him. There's quite a big hole in my hand and it's hurting like hell. I sat here for a minute and then I had to go off because it started to bleed. So I was like, I'm going to have to go and put something on because I don't want to get it all over the piggy pergola. No, not my little kings. But yeah, he was so upset about it, bless his heart. So when I came back, because I left them to do their thing, Nick tried to just screw the material on, but it wasn't working. So he went and got some washers. But Jensen was quite upset here, so I had a little moment with him and just explained, it's an accident, don't worry about these things. I'm absolutely fine. And he's doing an amazing job. He's an absolute trooper because he's also not feeling well today. He's come down with a bug, which he picked up yesterday on his birthday. And he's been having night terrors all night, so he's got the day off school. And look at him go. Look at him. He's now again on the sofa because he's overworked himself. And he's on the sofa again now, covered in really prickly goosebumps. It is just goosebumps. It's nothing else. When his fever goes up, the goosebumps come out. And he feels all cold, but he's absolutely boiling. Anyway, I picked this up in Sainsbury's. This is a party sort of tablecloth sort of thing. It's not like full on just paper, and it's not plastic. It's kind of like that. I don't know what it is in between, but it's wipeable. It's wipeable. And I'm having a little fight with it here because I want to get it laid out so that I can just cover all the corners and then I can add everything on top. And I need to make sure any wiring is not within guinea pig reach. So that's all going to be sorted out behind all the woods, and it's going to be covered with various things. But it's all good. It all works out completely fine. So wedged this in here. It was a bit of a squeeze. It was a bit of a squeeze. But I didn't want to be like, I've got my measurements wrong. I can't be having that. No, I've got to get it spot on. I was like, yeah, look, perfect fit. Perfect fit. Spilt some of the old guinea pig food down there, but picked all that up, and now I'm just trying to tuck it in and sort out all the wiring, making sure that it's not popping through, and also going to be putting a cover down there so that it's absolutely no chance of them getting it. So with that being an absolute challenge, and I had to cut some of it because I was there for quite a while, I got this basket and I've cut the side off. I used the handsaw for this. It only took about 3 seconds, and we're going to place that underneath the little pergola. I keep calling it a piggy pergola. Obviously it's not actually a piggy pergola, it's more like a little canopy sort of thing, but piggy pergola sounds a lot cuter. We've got some artificial grass there that's come from Sainsbury's as well, and there's a roll of that whole roll was £4, and it's in the Easter section if you're looking for artificial grass, and it's quite cool actually. It's going to work an absolute treat for them. So lining the basket with a really thick piddle pad that I got from, where did I get it from? Oh, B&M. I've got some extra thick ones in there. We are putting in some play sands that we got from Argos, and we're going to tuck that underneath there. Oh yes. And then I'm going to make a little like towel thing coming out from underneath the piddle pad, like a runner. So when they hop out, they've got a nice little pad for their little feetsies. I love guinea pigs so much. I love them. Can't put into words how much I love guinea pigs. So I picked up, is it Forever Friends or something like that? Or Next Generation or something? I found that bed, it's a doll's bed on Facebook for £5. I went and picked it up and I'm using that. But I made 2 of these last year, and I put a pillowcase around them, and then you push the pillowcase through and it makes a little teepee. Excuse me, my voice is going because I don't stop talking. So it makes a teepee. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm putting an old pillowcase around it, a little jungly type one, and I'm just going to pop it in the corner because Nibbles is the black guinea pig, Boss Pig is the colourful one. Nibbles absolutely loves the teepees, and he makes sure Boss Pig knows that it's well and truly his. So now I'm just adding in it's like a little mat, it's a bath mat basically, which hasn't got used. Well, it got used for about 5 minutes and then it hasn't been used. So I'm putting that over the bed because I want it nice and easy for him to be able to climb up and not slip off. And I'm putting in their tunnel wrapped around the pole of the little piggy bugola. But I've decided I'm going to take their little banquet out for the moment because Jensen's brought them in, and if we leave the food in there, they're not going to explore, they're just going to sit. Now I've just got to show you these clips because they're just absolutely adorable. The first thing they went to was the sand pit. Then they started exploring, having a little sniff around, making sure it was suitable. Oh, they were so happy. They're still so happy right now. I could watch them all day long. I just absolutely love them. Next to the red tunnel here is the little pig loo, and I've put one of those little napkins over the top. And I'm starting to put some cucumber and some lettuce dotted about so that they can come out and start hunting for it and have a little root around. And it doesn't take them long. They get a whiff of that cucumber and they are out. So these panel edges cost £19 for 10. There is still so many left. I only used 8 of them, and we've got the edges that I've chopped off as well, so we can build them maybe a little cabin or something to go in. That would be really, really cool. So we popped the little piggy banquet in there. He's already having a munch around the corner and he's refusing to get out of the sand pit. And then I was like, oh, I haven't put their little, we call it a rub and roll, because they get in there and they rub and they roll around like near enough onto their backs, where they're just so excited because they absolutely love that little poofy bed there. And they're starting to explore and they're really, really happy, bless them. They're just the cutest. Look at them munching. Look at them munching. Oh my God, I just want to squeeze them and eat them. Is that normal? It's not normal. I know it's not normal, but they're just so cute. Nibbles is straight in the teepee and he's like, no. He was literally telling him, absolutely not, get out of my tent. This is mine. And it's always that way when it's a teepee. Boss pig's never allowed in. And then I was like, well, I'm going to pop some hay in because they need it for their digestive system. They need to have a good graze, a good chomp on that. Good for their teeth and everything. Tonight they're getting a nice little claw clipping. Yes, they are. And a little pamper to their feet. And look at them. Just look at them. Aren't they adorable? Doesn't it make you want pigs? I want loads of pigs. I would have hundreds of guinea pigs if I had room for them. Honestly, I could have a farm and it would be piggy farm. Piggy farm. And there'd just be oinkers everywhere. Look. Anyway, I'm absolutely over the moon with this and so grateful for Jensen's help and Nick's help. And thank you so, so much for watching. I know it's a random one, but I will see you lovely people in my next video. Piggy.